Could the Michigan Dogman have actually been found? Between June and September of 2025, from Brimley to Baraga, through the Northern Highlands of Wisconsin, reports of a massive predatory creature have surged across the region, jumping in front of moving cars, bounding out of the woods at dusk, and even threatening to attack a young boy. But these weren't just rumors. Many of the encounters were caught on camera. Trail cams, dash cams, shaky phones, whatever the device, one thing's for certain. Something is definitely out there, and if it isn't taken seriously, it's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. Public safety. That's what motivated newlyweds Mark and Tara to contact us with the footage they accidentally captured this summer. As staunch cryptid skeptics, their encounter story is as ironic as it gets. The video you're about to see has not been edited in any way. Before sharing it with you, we cross-checked the date, location, and metadata of the digital file. We also confirmed the timeline of Mark and Tara's entire evening leading up to the encounter itself, verified their story with 8 separate individuals, and sent a proxy to the actual stretch of road where this encounter occurred. This is their story, in Mark's words. This past 4th of July, Tara and I attended a party with our closest friends. We spent the afternoon enjoying the sunshine and good company. The weather was absolutely perfect. We reminisced for a while, and then at some point, the conversation took a surprising turn when our friend Dave started talking about Dogman and how he's stalking the woods near our home. Tara and I laughed, but Dave was dead serious. We didn't even know what he was talking about at first, like the term Dogman is not part of our everyday vernacular. But apparently there were several sightings reported this summer of an upright, mutant, wolf-like animal. Dave rattled off the details about a few of these reports, then added that he had an uncle who saw the creature himself when he was young. Some of our friends, like us, thought he was pulling one over, and then thought he was crazy when they realized he was serious. But others admitted that they not only believed in Dogman, but Bigfoot and other cryptids as well. Well, this kicked off the liveliest debate. This debate about Dogman went on for nearly an hour, everyone trying to pull up the Dogman news reports or Bigfoot photos or anything to support their respective points of view to try to convince everyone else. Until the host fired up the grill, and thankfully the beers, brats, and backyard games were a welcome distraction. Later on, just before sundown, the big group of us were all walking to a nearby park to see the fireworks, and our friend Amy brought Dogman up again, saying she had a friend whose brother-in-law was a second cousin or something to the author of that book, The Beast of Bray Road. This made Dave start up about Dogman all over again. Tara rolled her eyes at me. We were tired of the subject and were very happy when the fireworks started and everyone stopped talking. In the car on the way home from the party, I hate to say it, but we had a laugh over it. Tara said she couldn't believe that such educated people actually believed in Dogman, and not only that, they thought he was living in the woods less than 20 minutes from our house. We giggled about it for a while, then Tara closed her eyes. I was looking forward to getting home and relaxing. It had been a long day. Not 5 minutes later, we heard a crazy growl coming from the forest. Its closeness startled us. Then Tara got this mischievous grin on her face and said, "Maybe it's Dogman." I chuckled too and asked her to take out her iPhone and start filming. I had the fleeting thought that maybe we'd try to scare Dave or something. But that idea went out the window when we heard another loud howl echoing from inside the tree line. It was the kind of sound that makes your blood run cold, like a deep, guttural scream, human-like. I assured Tara that it was probably just a black bear, or maybe a Canada lynx. They're native to the area and known for the scary sounds they make. The forest suddenly felt different too, like unnaturally quiet. We drove in silence. We were listening, waiting. When it howled again, I genuinely thought it was a Canada lynx in distress. Tara urged me to keep driving, but I really wanted to try to catch a glimpse. I have a thing for wild cats. So I turned the car toward the woods, hoping to illuminate it. Then, something pounced out of the dark. What we saw, it was massive. It definitely wasn't a lynx or a black bear. It looked like a wild, rabid dog on 2 feet. The scariest part of all was its muzzle. It had the longest and pointiest teeth I had ever seen. And I know it was the headlights causing eye shine, but it made the eyes look menacing, like they were glowing red. That moment when it jumped out at us seemed like forever. I was frozen, until Tara laid on the horn and I snapped out of it and peeled off. My hands were shaking and my mind was racing. She was talking a mile a minute, but I could barely say a word. The minute we pulled into the driveway, we looked at the video. The camera had been shaky, but Tara managed to record the moment when, whatever it was, appeared. We were shocked when we saw how fast the whole thing happened. It felt like the creature was staring at us for several minutes. In actuality, it was only seconds. It's crazy how time can become so distorted when you're terrified. Tara asked if I thought we should tell anyone about our encounter. I didn't know. I was lost in my thoughts when Tara whispered, "Do you think it was Dogman?" I said no, but deep down, I wondered if it was. It was hard to wrestle with. We always thought of ourselves as realists, and I hate to say it, but we kind of thought people who believed in things like Bigfoot or ghosts were a little, I don't know, gullible, I guess. That night, I kept replaying the moment in my head. Those glowing red eyes, that muzzle, the way it didn't move like any animal I had ever seen. Tara didn't say much. She just sat beside me, staring at her phone, watching the footage again and again. I don't think either of us got any sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw it jumping out of the dark. I don't know if it had malicious intent or it was just curious. I do know this. It wasn't a bear, it wasn't a lynx, and it wasn't a story someone made up at a party. The next day, we called Dave and asked him to come over. When we told him what happened, he got very excited, and when we showed him the footage, he had no doubt that the creature was Dogman. After watching the video, he made us tell him everything that happened all over again. He was like a kid who believed in Santa, but had no proof, and then saw him coming down the chimney. Dave was insistent about us sharing the video, and at first we didn't really want to open that can of worms. But as a matter of public safety, we decided it was our responsibility to spread the word. Whether it's a rabid dog or a mangy bear or an actual bona fide Dogman cryptid, we don't want anyone getting hurt on account of us keeping this to ourselves. We notified the local PD and animal control, and now it's out of our hands. Tara and I still find it impossible to wrap our heads around the fact that this happened, especially considering the debate at the party right beforehand. She made me promise that we would never drive home through the woods again. It was a promise I was happy to make. It's definitely a 4th of July we will never forget. So, what do you think? I watched this video several times to see what really came out of the darkness. It was certainly a big animal, but was it Dogman? Or, after all the cryptids talk that day, did Mark and Tara let their imaginations run away with them? Watch it closely, decide for yourself, and let us know what you think in the comments below. And maybe the right question isn't about what the creature is or isn't, but what is going to be done about it. Something is out there, terrorizing these remote communities. Without intervention, it's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. Stay safe out there, friends.